Hi everyone, it's time for another Layout Share Saturday. Woohoo! Before I start showing you this, I want to give you, let's see, maybe an alert. I don't know. I bought this cardstock at Hobby Lobby and it is so thick, it won't feed into my printer. It's unbelievable. I mean, I love it. Every time I pick it up, it's like so thick. And now I don't know if it comes in like a 12 by 12, but that I would like it as a 12 by 12. This is 8.5 by 11. I actually wanted it for in my printer, but yeah, it's not happening. But I think it's called extra heavyweight. And I don't know if there was a poundage on it or not because I've, thrown away the thing when I stuck it in my drawer to print on. So anyhow, today our first layout is Aiden with his wild hair when he was boating at the lake by his grandpa's house. So I think it turned out adorable. I love it. And this was the one that had the little pants that looked like it fell off, like a Ken doll or something. It was so cute. So it's just adorable. Love it. And here is Skylar, and this was at her great-grandmother's house. And here again I used a bicycle and there was no bike in the thing. Maybe this is where I started using the bikes, when I just decided I was, excuse me, gonna use them no matter what. And I loved using the dots. I don't remember if I seen that someplace or what, but it's like I love the little dots between there. It just kind of emphasizes it a little more. And here's my oldest granddaughter, and my sister had taken her and her kids to have their photos taken when she went to visit, and they did a pretend bath, and they have this cottony stuff in there. Well, I think it's like batting, but it really looks like soap when you look at the photo. It's really cute. So that's that one. And here's my big spider picture, and this is where I ran into the spider web. This thing was huge. I mean, my face took out 1/4 of it. So you know how big it had to be. And then it just kept building it back. But I mean, it's magnificent to see something that big and detailed. So, oh, and here's another bicycle. See, I am just putting them in like I love them. Oh, and this was one of the Jen Hatfield collections that I had kitted up, made into kits. Okay, and this is the oldest gran again, and her mom would just let her pick out her clothes, and I don't know if this was actually like during the day or maybe she went and got on her pajamas, but the bottoms are pajamas. She got a tutu on and then a little summer shirt. And so I called it Tutu Adorable, and I've used Minte papers and then some other papers, or another paper that I just had in my stash. And this is the same line as that Berrylicious, and this is Brenna. This was the same day I think that they did the little bathtub shot, and this is my sister's kids. And here is, this was in celebration of Ginger Bush of Ginger's Corner making her 1,000 people subscribers, and she sent us all something like our favorite color, our favorite season, and I decided when I got the the things from her, I thought, because she gave all the embellishments. I don't think there's any embellishment here that I had made. I just brought in the 2 papers and the 2 photos and the letters. But It's like when we had bagworms, they told us to use, to invite the birds in. So we went and got our bird bath, and then we hung the food in the tree. So I called it the bath and breakfast for a song. I explain all this stuff in the thing. I shouldn't be going over it. Okay, this is my oldest grand again, and she loved dressing up. And this day I just put this lace stuff on her and the pearls and took a picture of her, and I just think it turned out beautiful. Okay, and here's Aiden after the watermelon tragedy. And he loved watermelon. He thought he could cut it with a butter knife, and obviously he couldn't, and it fell on the floor. Sad day. And this is another one of the Jen Hadfield collections I made into kits. This is another Jen Hadfield collection I made into kits, or one of the page kits. And this one I did for my friend. I said, I don't think I'll ever be able to use the flamingo paper. And she goes, oh, I have a flamingo picture. And so anyhow, she wrote to her daughter-in-law, and she sent her this picture from when they were flocking to raise money for something. I don't remember what it was, but it was to a fundraiser. So, and I can see I didn't glue this down real good. But this is where I love using the flags. Look at how cute it is there. So I used the flags, and this was a die cut from the collection, one of the collections, and I just put it up on dimensionals and put all the flags in it, and I think it looks adorable. I love it. And having the paper clip in there, so cute. And this is my husband when he was like teaching the kids, you know, how to pitch, and he was also the coach. And this is our son, and I just think it's such a cute picture of my hubby and the kid. Oh, and I can see, sometimes I think I do stuff and then I just put them on the shelf and forget about them. Forget to glue everything down. This is my two oldest grands, and well, you can go in and listen to the whole story, but anyhow, so I made one for both of them, and I just love how this turned out, and I can't even remember the name of the paper, but I just think it turned out so adorable. So this one's made for Brennan, this one's made for Tegan. Books where magic happens. That's what I think. It's good to read. I love to read. Okay, and here is me and my hubby at one of the old time photos, and we did the bath, what they called the bath shot, and I just think it turned out so adorable. I had a little trouble putting up the little clothesline, but I worked with it, and I really like how it turned out. Okay, and then this is Brenna at the zoo. Let me see if I can get this out of the way so you can see both pages, because it's a two-pager. And this is that Webster's Pages paper. I love this collection. It was called Painted Passport, and I wish I had two of those. And this paper they actually had in there, they had like some things they didn't have two of, but then other things they had more than two. And I got it from Tuesday morning, and they just must have put everything they had in that kit. But I love how it looks, and it's really just the two papers and embellishments and some die cuts. Really love how it looks. And this was from the vacation that we just went on, and we went to Missouri, to the Ozarks. And this was actually, as we was walking around our condos, this was a view of, I don't know if maybe it's a private residence or something, but I just thought the place looked beautiful, and then the water in front of it. The water was actually blue, but because of the trees, it kind of gives it a green, well, it makes it look very green. and it was called Turtle Cove. Love that. And this is my only grandson, and this was when he was little, and he had said his uncle was helping him put on his hat and stuff, and then he looked at him and he said, "I love you." Or he said, "Uncle," he just said, I don't think he said Chris, he just said, "I love you." It was just so cute. So I wanted to document that because I want to remember that forever, and I think he'll really like hearing about it when I talk to him about it, when I show him the page. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.